Okay guys, so good afternoon. I hope you're all doing well today. So the movie I'm going to talk about today is Hell is Where the Home Is. So Hell is Where the Home is a 2018 horror slash home invasion movie directed by Orson Oblowitz. Hell is Where the Home Is received its first screening at the 2018 Fright Fest in London. So Hell is Where the Home is about two couples who spend a weekend in an isolated house, trying to work through some of their relationship problems. You have two couples, you have Sarah and Joseph, and you have Victor and Estelle. Like you can see from the get-go that Sarah and Joseph have some deep-seated issues, whereas Victor and Estelle are this annoying couple who just fight all the time, literally at the end. Their fun and their reconciliation is ruined by a stranger who appears late at night asking to use the phone, and this sets off a deadly chain of events. I would say this is a movie of two halves. The first movie is sluggish, it's cliched, it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere good. But then when you get into the second half of the movie, shit gets real, and all of a sudden you have a pretty good horror movie on your hands. So the first half of the movie, which was largely negative, well, right off the bat there was a light and an umbrella left in the scene. The characters actually walked past it. Not the end of the world, but that's just an observation. You have shitty characters, and the film tried a little too hard just to show the relationship problems they were having when Sarah broke down during sex, and it just threw in a lot of small fights between Victor and Estelle. I think it just tried a little too hard to show their problems. Victor was obviously there to be a very unlikable character, and once again, I think the director tried a little too hard too quickly to achieve that. Victor was meeting Sarah and Joseph for the very first time, and in the first few minutes, he took some cocaine. He made a joke about border hoppers, which was quite forced, and another really bad joke about strip clubs. It's just not how somebody behaves when they meet new people for the first time, even douchebags. Sarah and Estelle were old friends from high school, and I didn't really feel much of a chemistry between them at all. I think it was a little forced and dumb decisions. When the stranger came to the door, the group argued whether to answer the door, and when they eventually did, Sarah asked, "How can I help you?" and the stranger said, "Oh, I need to use your phone." So Sarah sensibly said, "Well, you can use my cell phone." But the stranger said, "Oh, there's no signal, I have to use your house phone." It's a little bit of a red flag, and also in a house that's 4 young people there, if there had been no signal, we would have known about this well before the halfway point of the movie. So the first half wasn't destined for great things, but the movie completely redeemed itself in the second half. Victor eventually lost patience with this woman and tried to forcibly remove her. When she fought back, Victor inadvertently stabbed her through the eye with a glass thing, and this increased the tension and the friction within the group. Victor then took his frustrations out on Estelle, who stabbed Victor in self-defense. The group then had to try and hide Victor's body. The police arrived, who they phoned earlier, and they're closely followed by some home invaders. So one of the home invaders kills one of the police officers, and then the remaining police officers actually aligned with the home invaders, and then you have this frantic battle near the end leading up to the end of the movie, where the home invaders and the police officer are looking for this one photograph, and the residents are battling to survive. So all in all, this Hell is Where the Home is definitely a slow burner, but it's worth sticking with because you have the second half of the movie, which is jam-packed with action. You have great lighting, you have great camera shots as well. Everything about the second half redeems the shortfalls of the first half. So if you have Amazon Prime, definitely check out Hell is Where the Home is, and I would give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. So guys, thank you so much for listening to me, and I will speak to you soon.